Hey, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm asking a very simple question. How many laws does Captain America break across every single movie he's in? Now, I'm not a lawyer. I want to make that very clear. But I do have a list, and I have eyes. And honestly, that's all you need. Here's the point system. 1 point for minor stuff. Traffic violations, jaywalking, breaking and entering. 2 points for assault, battery, destruction of property, theft. 3 points for federal crimes. Obstruction of justice, unlawful imprisonment, operating without government authorization. 4 points for anything involving international law or military code. And then there's IRS corner. Every time Steve Rogers does something that raises a tax question, we're noting it. This is its own separate running total because I think it deserves special attention. Let's start at the beginning. Captain America, the first Avenger. Steve is pretty clean here, honestly. He's authorized, he's military. Most of what he does falls under wartime rules. But he does go AWOL to rescue Bucky from the Hydra facility without authorization. That's 4 points for violating military code. He also steals a motorcycle at 1 point. 1 point. And when he crashes the plane into the ice, he files 0 paperwork. That's not a crime, but it feels like it should be. Running total, 5 points. IRS corner. Steve Rogers is declared dead in 1945. His social security number is retired. Nobody is filing on his behalf for the next 70 years. We'll come back to this. The Avengers. Steve is technically working with S.H.I.E.L.D., so a lot is covered. But the Battle of New York gets messy. The government was literally about to nuke the city, and Steve basically told them no, which is 3 points for obstruction. Property destruction throughout the battle, 2 points. And he takes the nuclear missile situation into his own hands without authorization, another 3 points. Running total, 13 points. IRS corner. 70 years of missed returns continue to accrue. The IRS does not care that you were frozen. Captain America, the Winter Soldier. Now we're getting somewhere. Steve starts questioning S.H.I.E.L.D. and then stops working with them entirely. The highway fight alone is a traffic catastrophe, 1 point. Assault on multiple government operatives throughout the film, 2 points each. There are a lot of them, so let's say 6 points there. Going full fugitive in the second half, 3 points. Destroying 3 helicarriers, which are government property, 2 points each, so 6 points. Releasing classified S.H.I.E.L.D. data to the entire internet without authorization, 3 points. Running total, 32 points. IRS corner. S.H.I.E.L.D. collapses at the end of this movie. Whoever was handling Steve's paperwork is gone. This is getting worse. Avengers, Age of Ultron. Operating in Sokovia without government authorization, 4 points. Property destruction in the opening raid on the Hydra facility, 2 points. The Johannesburg incident where the Hulk destroys a city and the Avengers had no legal authority to be there, 4 points. And the creation and subsequent destruction of Ultron raises some liability questions I am not qualified to answer. Running total, 42 points. Captain America, Civil War. This is it. This is the one. Everything before this was a warm-up. The Sokovia Accords exist specifically because of behavior like Steve Rogers, and he refuses to sign them. That means everything he does from this point forward is unsanctioned. 3 points just for operating without authorization. Aiding and abetting Bucky, a wanted fugitive, 3 points. Obstruction of justice during the UN bombing investigation, 3 points. The airport fight, assaulting multiple government-sanctioned heroes, including War Machine, Black Panther, and Spider-Man, 2 points each, so 6 points. Breaking his team out of the raft, which is a maximum security prison, that's massive, 3 points. Traveling to Siberia without authorization, 4 points for international law. And destroying Tony's equipment at the end, 2 points. Running total, 66 points. IRS corner. Steve is now a fugitive. He has definitely not filed. The back taxes at this point are genuinely incomprehensible. We're talking decades of penalty fees compounding on top of the original amount. I don't even want to calculate this. Avengers Infinity War. Operating as an unsanctioned vigilante for the entire movie, 3 points. Assault in Edinburgh, 2 points. The Battle of Wakanda, operating in a foreign country, 4 points. And Wakanda let them in, so that's fine, but the UN certainly didn't authorize it, so 3 more points. Running total, 78 points. Avengers Endgame, stealing government property from multiple points in time, 2 points per heist. There are several, let's say 8 points. Assaulting his past self, which raises legal questions nobody is equipped to handle, 2 points. And then at the end, he stays in the past and lives out a full life as a civilian under what is almost certainly a false identity. Running total, 88 points. IRS Corner. Does he file in the past? Is there a version of Steve Rogers paying taxes in the 1950s while another version is frozen? The IRS now has a time travel problem, and it is Steve's fault. Final total, 88 points. For context, a normal person committing this many federal crimes would be looking at multiple consecutive life sentences. Steve Rogers has a statue in New York. Make of that what you will. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you like this, make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.